Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, what if I told you that the most advanced, highly classified aerospace technology in the modern military wasn't actually invented in a top-secret underground lab, but was basically a direct copy of insect biology? I know, it sounds straight out of a science fiction movie, but today we are auditing some genuinely fascinating documents that draw a startlingly clear line between Siberian bugs and highly classified stealth drones. So let's dive right into this bizarre scientific mystery by asking the big question. Did nature actually invent anti-gravity? We're exploring claims that the impossible solid-state physics of modern UAPs, the kind of physics that literally defy every law of aerodynamics we currently understand, were actually engineered and perfected by evolution millions of years ago, way before humans ever looked up at the sky. All right, Section 1, Nature's Anti-Gravity Blueprint. To really wrap our heads around this military tech, the source text requires us to shrink our perspective way down. We're talking down to the microscopic level of glowing organic chitin. We begin our story back in the 1980s with a Soviet entomologist named Viktor Grebennikov. He reportedly discovered a biological anomaly on the shells of some very specific Siberian beetles. He called this the cavity structural effect, or CSC. Basically, the idea is that incredibly tiny, microscopic geometric patterns, structures literally smaller than a single wavelength of light, naturally generate localized anti-gravity fields. Now, what's really interesting here is how the documents claim these specific beetles, which are often cited as Setonia aurata, completely ignored traditional aerodynamics. Instead of flapping wings to push against the air and create lift like a normal bug, Grebennikov allegedly found that the honeycomb-like microgeometry of their shells caused them to physically repel each other, even inside a vacuum. They weren't riding on air at all, they were using acoustic resonance. Moving on to Section 2, the Grebennikov anomaly. Let's look at the physical execution and see how he supposedly applied this wild biological discovery. Okay, picture this. The text details this absolutely wild narrative where Grebennikov built a crude, completely silent anti-gravity craft and just flew it across the Russian countryside. By arranging thousands of these specific beetle wings in a very precise, fractal geometric pattern on a simple wooden platform, he supposedly created a craft that hovered silently. No engines, no fuel, no moving parts, just wings. Which brings us to Section 3, the intelligence sweep. Because, as the audit points out, monumental scientific breakthroughs like this rarely just stay in the public domain. According to this source, a rapid intelligence sweep scrubbed this biological anomaly completely from history. Just look at this timeline. In the late 1980s, Grebennikov tests his hovering platform. Almost instantly, boom, his research is seized by the Russian Academy of Sciences. Then his published book, titled My World, gets heavily redacted by the government. And perhaps the most suspicious part, the text notes that the specific beetle species he used mysteriously went extinct right after, or, was actively eradicated. Let's jump to Section 4, the physics of the hive. This is the crucial point in our audit, where we transition from biological bugs to the complex mechanical physics required for human engineers to replicate this effect. The text argues that highly secretive military programs, often referred to as the Black Fleet, synthesized this exact natural physics. They supposedly realized that you don't actually need dangerous heavy nuclear payloads or spinning liquid metal to warp spacetime. You literally just need the right microscopic shapes and the right acoustic resonant frequencies. So, to understand how the US military allegedly copied the beetle, we have to look at the operational steps of a modern craft, like the CL-957 Tic Tac, acting as a giant resonant microwave cavity. Step 1, you pump ultra-high-frequency microwaves right into the hull. Step 2, the specially engineered layers of the craft act as a perfect magnetic mirror, trapping that energy so it aggressively bounces around without escaping. And finally, Step 3, this hyper-amplified frequency actually tears a hole in the quantum vacuum, polarizing it. Think of it like creating a frictionless bubble entirely around the craft. It is, quite literally, the weaponized mechanical version of the beetle's wings. Which leads us perfectly into Section 5, the metamaterial monolith. This is where we get into the metallurgy, revealing exactly what these advanced crafts are made of. The source draws a direct, almost unbelievable line between the organic, microscopic honeycomb structures of the beetle's chitin shell and the synthetic, 3D-printed bismuth-magnesium hulls of modern transmedia military drones. The parallels presented here are absolutely striking. Our audit notes that by utilizing these very specific elements, the military-industrial complex engineered a perfect terahertz waveguide, basically a trap for high-frequency light. Bismuth is violently diamagnetic, meaning it violently repels magnetic fields, acting as that perfect mirror we talked about. Magnesium, on the other hand, is highly conductive and incredibly lightweight. When you layer them together at the nanoscale, this metamaterial can trap and amplify intense microwave energy without melting down. The documents go as far as to claim these synthetic bismuth layers are exactly 1 to 4 microns thick. Now, to put that into perspective, that is unimaginably thin, but it perfectly matches the wavelength of terahertz radiation. By trapping hyper-compressed energy at that microscopic scale, the text alleges the entire hull vibrates, essentially sweating a gravitational torsion field that pushes the universe away from it, reducing the craft's mass to zero. Now, if you're thinking this all sounds too crazy to be real, the author points directly to the U.S. Patent Office to ground these claims, specifically to the patents filed by Dr. Salvatore Pais on behalf of the United States Navy. Moving from abstract biological theory to documented government patents changes the tone entirely, doesn't it? The text treats these patents not as science fiction, but as a deliberate leak, a soft disclosure of the functional physics the military is actually currently using to warp gravity. But the absolute smoking gun, according to the text, is this 2019 U.S. Army Cooperative Research and Development Agreement. For decades, the military dismissed recovered pieces of this layered bismuth-magnesium alloy as just useless industrial slag. Yet in this official contract, they spent millions studying this exact metamaterial for anti-gravity. Their clearly stated objectives: active camouflage, beamed energy propulsion, and inertial mass reduction. They weren't guessing. They knew exactly what this material was capable of. So as we wrap up this explainer, we are left staring down a pretty wild proposition. Did the multi-billion-dollar military-industrial complex merely steal the ultimate engineering blueprint from a tiny Siberian beetle? If the documents we explored today are accurate, the ultimate secrets of space-time engineering weren't dreamed up in a modern lab. They were grown by nature millions of years ago. It really makes you wonder, what other impossible secrets is the natural world hiding right under our feet? Keep questioning, keep digging, and thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.